Hey guys, bit behind schedule, but I'm here. That's all that counts. Right, I'm feeling rather smug at the moment. We're going to be covering Chantel tonight, and yeah, let's just say I believe she's lying about where she got the drugs, and I don't know why she's lying. But yeah, and I'm going to try and show pictures here and point out, but I've got the two connection pictures, which I'm going to do in the show. So please go along and watch it. For this one, guys, let me just share the screen and we'll get to Chantel's Q&A. All right, here we go. Here you go, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Q&A series I'm doing. I'm just trying to answer all your guys' questions, so let's get right to it. I know that I've announced that we have like 4 channels on the go, and we have the gym, and we have so many other things going on with Ramadan. I'm really behind on editing. I do have some series of videos I'm going to do on this channel regarding my Ramadan experience and my Kuwait experience in general, so just be patient with me. I'm a little bit behind on the editing. So
you did actually promise that you were going to do lives for your visas after they started telling you they were going to cancel your subscription. You still haven't done that. Well, as I asked on your post, do you need permission to go live? Only, guys, this person is so much of a coward and a fake husband. So much of a coward, both of them. They blocked everything, so they can't see anything. And I just think it's because I hit too close to home.
We'll get there. So let's get to it. All right, so just going to continue with the questions. Goral World Oracle asks, question, why haven't you sought out paid partnerships and sponsors? There are apps you can join that will help with that.
You're a mess.
So there's like a few reasons. One of those reasons is that I don't really like advertising other people's products unless I really, unless it's something that I really enjoy. For example, Lush, which doesn't happen because they don't really do sponsorship videos. Maybe they do now, but they didn't for a long time. I just really don't enjoy it. It's just not something that, I can't be fake about it. Like, I can't just promote a product if I don't really like it. Maybe in the past I was more enthusiastic about it as a new YouTuber. I used to do things like Teamy and all that. Although Teamy, I did drink their tea, so I did like some of their products. But I'm not going to promote a company if I don't use their products. I do get emails from companies. I think one was like a protein cereal. And I was like, I wouldn't eat that. So why am I going to advertise it just for money? That's not something I do. Second,
Mother Teresa here.
I think, they expect you to have kind of a more cleaner image when it comes to promoting their products. They're a company. I get that. I totally get that. So, and whatever, I'm totally fine not promoting any companies. It's just something I'm not really into. All right, this is a comment that I will comment on from Kimby. Oh, and thank you, the previous person, for your question. I love the direction your channel is going up to the B-Day when you met Frank. The interaction between you and the audience seemed very sincere, and the chemistry was awesome. You seemed more genuine and even happy a lot of times. It would be so awesome to one day see a Beezer reunion where we can face call and we can put faces to names. Thank you, Kimby, for your comment.
It's got to be one of her VIBs. Oh, is it Salah?
Or
yourselves?
I was thinking about this a lot, and I sometimes do miss things about how I used to do my content and everything. Obviously, we all miss things from our past. But mentally, spiritually, everything is so different about me. Not personality wise, I still, I'm kind of silly. I still do struggle a lot with mental health problems and with anger issues and things like that. And
No shit,
being
Sherlock.
triggered and stuff like that. That hasn't really changed much. I mean, I'm doing maybe a lot better than not lashing out.
I thought you said it had. I believe in your last video with the Q&A, you said it had. And still I noticed that the ring, there's still no, when she moves the ring, there's still no mark that indicates she's had it on for a while. I was married. And I'm not being funny, after a couple of weeks, that mark's there.
Every single day. But I would say that the type of life I had then attracted a certain audience. Right now I'm in a transition period, and a lot of that audience has fallen off or has been blocked, yes, because a lot of it was a trolling. A lot of it was sometimes, when I wasn't in my right state of mind, as you know, I was going through a lot, and I documented all of that a lot. I was going through an abusive relationship.
No, you weren't.
Going through addictions, several addictions.
This is what really annoys me. She lied about the abuse. She admitted she lied about the abuse. Do you really want me to go and find the videos? Because I will do. And that's what annoys me, is that you're still pulling this victim mentality. You're no more freaking victim than he is. And I mean neither in this. Because you were both as bad as one another. Yeah, Dee Dee in a way is a victim, in a way. Yeah, she is. But she's becoming just like him too. No, Chantal, you're not going to sit there and lie against your audience. Because I'm going to call you out on it. I was in an abusive relationship. And it was shit. And I went back. But I learnt my lesson eventually. And I didn't lie about it. It's people like you that make it hard for men and women to come forward and talk about the abuse, because there's so many liars like yourself out there.
Addictions. And I just needed an audience, to vent to open up to. It was like therapy for me. And I'm not saying that an audience is a replacement for medical therapy. That's not what I'm saying, but it still helped me. So I had a community of people there for me, and I really appreciate that at that time of my life. But now things are different in my life, and honestly, I don't know where people say that I'm not happy. I think it's just speculation. You don't really see what's going on when the camera's off. But I'm a lot more at peace right now with my life. I enjoy that I'm not on any substances. I enjoy that. Yes, I still struggle with food, but that I think will always be the case.
It's about the most nice things you said.
I'm a lot happier in a lot of different ways. So the audience, dynamic is not the same as it was. I understand that it might have been it was a lot more fun back then for certain people. But I think I'm just, growing up, and I'm just, yes, at my fine ripe age. But I think maturing as a person has nothing to do with your age number, with your chronological age at all. We see that a lot on here online. So I just, I'm trying to mature even more and my life is in a different direction. I never expected it to go this way, but I'm very happy that this is the path that's been set out for me, and I'm going to embrace every moment of it. So while I do choose who I want in this space at any time that I find suitable. So that's it. Thank you for your question.
Do you know the one thing I noticed? There is someone in the room with her. I know she said there isn't, or she hasn't said that there is or there isn't. But I look at her hand movements, and when her hands down below, there's something in front of her moving, because the shadow is showing across from her. So I reckon Salah's in the room with her. She's got to be a good girl.
All right, Indica Brownie asked, how difficult was the decision to become a revert? What has been the biggest challenge in that process? I'm always curious about different religions and how they came to be. Also, why is it referred to as a revert and not a convert? Sorry if that's a stupid question. Well, Indica Brownie, I'm not going to lie and say there's no such thing as stupid questions. Because there are, but yours is not one of them. It's never stupid to ask about something that you don't have much understanding of. I am totally
Neither do you.
tolerant of those kind of questions.
Well, good of you.
I'm still learning myself about Islam. I mean, I'm a new revert. But the short answer is no, it wasn't difficult. Okay, I should say yes and no, it is. The decision to revert, to become Muslim, to take the Shahada, was not the difficult part. That was very easy because, you basically just need to acknowledge, you need to have basic understanding of Islam, but you also need to accept and swear to the fact that there's only one God and that Muhammad is his messenger. So I completely agree with that. The hard part for me is being a Muslim.
Is this year's story? What's going to be next year's story? There is no God. I believe there is, by the way. And I believe we do all have one God. I don't believe he's of one kind, one colour, one race, one religion. I think he's one for all. And that is my belief.
Sometimes I want to be a good Muslim, but it's very, very hard.
Because you're a bitch.
Certain things, keeping my character, not breaking my character, not letting hate and anger into my heart. Things like this, even the makeup thing. I'm wearing light makeup, but there's rules. There's guidelines set by Allah that are sometimes challenging. And I'm sure most Muslims feel this way. So I'm just trying to do my best and repent when I can. Born servants to Allah. Thank you, Indica Brownie, for your question. I hope that answers it. Chickadee. Hi, Chantal. Oh, new series. Nice. I will be watching. Also, yes, thank you.
This Chickadee, I'm not sure it's not one of these two. Because this is my other point. Chantal and Salah have been writing messages to each other on the community page from the sock accounts. And this person comments an awful lot and is very, very nice. And I've been on this person's page and I believe that it is Chantal or Salah, along with another one sock account that's come up.
Question. Did you ever think of putting out a special fragrance with Salah? Can he have a special scent made to order, or does he only have access to pre-made perfumes? Because that would be cool if you could have special scent of your own creation mixed and sold. Chickadee, I don't know if you saw, we do have
here we go.
A Beezer perfume. It's in the room. It's a rose vanilla scent. He does have a warehouse where him and his business partner and they make the fragrances themselves. They mix the fragrances with different scents, different essential oils, different, I don't know what they use, but yeah, they have like all the bottles, all the equipment, all the mixers. They have, scales. Like he does everything. Like they do everything themselves. Sometimes it comes home smelling of something nice. I'm like, oh, what is that? It's like a new fragrance. So he does have that. So yeah, he can make a requested scent for sure. He can try to. So the Beezer perfume was just for fun. My favorite scent that he makes is rose vanilla. So he sells just to markets here in Kuwait. He doesn't ship internationally. So we're not looking to sell to anybody right now. I don't know. I know a lot of you want to try the perfume, so maybe inshallah one day we can, get you guys some samples or something. But we're not looking to profit off of selling internationally or anything like that right now. He's doing well in Kuwait, so mashallah. And but the short answer is yes, he can make any scents he wants to. They're not pre-made. Squeaky from Do you think it was necessary for you to become Muslim to marry Salah? Like, if he was fine with you not converting, would you have been fine marrying him as you were? So I actually think it was necessary for you to become Muslim. Salah is Muslim, but it wasn't like a requirement. Like at first when I met him, I was like, I'm Christian. Is that a problem? And he was like, no, that's totally fine. Christians, and Muslims can marry. I mean, a Muslim woman has to marry a Muslim man, but as a Christian woman, I could marry a Muslim man, and vice versa. So it was a conversation though. Like, he would have just loved for me to of course learn more about Islam and become Muslim. So, I kind of just like made that decision on my own. So it wasn't a requirement for him to do it, just like wearing hijab is. He prefers me to be covered, of course, but if I was like, absolutely, I don't want to do this, I think he would be okay with it. Especially like, I'm not required to be Muslim. This is all my own spiritual learning on my own. But him being Muslim really helps. We do prayer together. It's really nice. And it connects us on a more spiritual level.
Sure it does. And we all believe you. Really? Does this face not look like it's one that believes her? You see, when I'm talking, Chantal, I can look in the camera. When people ask you a question, your eyes are darting all over the place. But we'll carry on because I want to get to the tablets bit.
So, yeah. It's also a cultural thing as well. A lot of this, Kuwait has become a lot more open than a lot of different countries, so in the Middle East. So I think, you do see women who are Muslim and not covered. I honestly, in public, have yet to see so many. Most of the women I see are dressed in black and they wear niqab. That's like the majority of the women I see here. Muslim women. But there are some who are more, have different ideology.
Sorry guys, I've just skipped it a little bit because she waffles on a little bit. The thing is, it's like she's reading a script. I feel like she's got a script. And this girl's not stupid by any means. She's stupid with her money and she's stupid with her heart. I'll say one thing for Chantal. When she loves someone, she loves them hard. Stalkerish hard. Yeah, that's all I can say. Now, I don't believe this marriage is for love on his side. I believe she went into it as a business arrangement and she's fallen for him. That's my belief.
For like, I think it's like 1 KD, so like $4 for like 100 falafels, where I used to get like 6 for like what, $10? So it's like super, super more affordable in a lot of ways. Gold is cheaper and it's higher quality carats. Like this is 21 karat gold.
So I don't like it, but then again, I do not like jewelry. I'm not a jewelry person. I'm going to be honest with you. If my partner bought me a ring at Christmas, I would be so disappointed. I really would. Buy me a pair of socks and I'm with you. I'm there. I will protect my socks to the death. Which my wardrobe shows because I've actually got 2 big vacuum bags of socks which I don't wear more than once. And then I put them in the bag.
It's super affordable in a lot of ways, for sure. Pretty much mostly everything.
She's looking at someone.
Anita Metzvig asked, where do you plan to travel? So inshallah, we want to go to KSA or Saudi Arabia. We want to go travel around the Middle East, different parts of the Middle East. I don't know, maybe Bahrain, Qatar, like fully explore it. I've been there like in transit from the one airport to another, but it looks like a really cool place too. Maybe UAE, like Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Maldives. We want to go to like, if I get really fit, if I successfully get super fit, to a point where I could trek a long enough way.
Sorry,
We
guys.
both want to really do Everest Base Camp. You know, I've always had this weird dream of wanting to go see Everest, and he does too. So that'll be my celebratory trip. Yeah, I'm afraid of that little plane crashing, but I guess I can take something for that.
I'm sure you will get
Midnight.
super
Thank you for your
fit.
question. Midnight Majesty asked, "What do you use to edit your videos?" So I use KindMaster. I've been using KindMaster mobile. I use just like honestly lay in bed and edit on my laying down on KindMaster, and I use PixArt for my thumbnails. Now Salah uses Filmora Wondershare for his gaming videos, and but I like he sits and does it, but I like to lay down, so you know. Thanks for your question. Oh,
I'm going to be honest. I was struggling with editing videos, and because some of Mark's are clear and easy, but I did check into this once she mentioned it. I checked into it more because she said that she didn't know the price. She said it was just affordable, and it's actually $5.99 a month. I think it was either $5.99 a month or $7.99 a month. But it's actually for the year. I think it's around £35 to £40 for a year. And I went on. I had a 3-day trial on it, and I've took out the subscription for a year because it's super easy to use. And I've actually deleted all my other apps because I find KindMaster is very easy to use.
Oh, and it's affordable. I don't remember exactly how much it was. It just comes off of my credit card like automatically, so I don't really remember.
Me and
how much
Salahs.
it is. I don't know. I can check and get back to you.
Here's money now, girl.
Jack, Douglas, Beezer, if you could live anywhere in the world except Kuwait or Canada, where would you live? Honestly, I'm going to answer that, but between Kuwait and Canada, I think would be perfect. I think that would be perfect.
Stay where you are, girl.
I would probably want to live in the UAE, or I definitely like living in the Middle East. So either the Canada or the Middle East is probably where I would want to live. For sure. I'm not really sure. Like, I haven't really explored other countries' possibilities, but, you know, maybe there's some cool European countries that would be nice to live in, but definitely between Canada and the Middle East would be cool. Jules, hey, sweetie, I understand women in Kuwait have to wear hijabs, but is that all the time or just in public? I'm asking because I notice you wear yours in your videos from home as well, so I'm just curious. Thanks, and just keep on doing you, girl. So here, hijab is not a requirement. Somebody did answer to that as well. Lulu, I'm a Kuwaiti. Just letting you know that wearing a hijab in Kuwait and as a Muslim is not mandatory. It's a choice. Smiley face. So yes, that's true. But wearing a hijab as a Muslim, from my understanding and opinion, is that, you know, it's in the Quran, ordained by Allah to be veiled as a woman. So this is why I choose to do it. But it's not mandatory. That person is right. It's not mandatory. Like, you don't have to be veiled here. There's no morality police who will come and arrest you. So it's more open. And, you know, other people have different interpretations of the Quran. So who am I to judge that? But for me personally, anytime I am being seen by somebody who is not my husband or blood family member, then I have to cover. So that's why.
Yeah, OnlyFans, Chantel. I know. The entire world. Sorry, Mad. My cat. Come here. The entire world is seeing you, Chantel. And come here. Come say hello. The entire world is seeing your entire body. I mean, don't get me wrong. I couldn't look at it. Yeah, no. And you keep going on about you don't want people to judge you by your past. The post you made about just breathing. What did you say about addiction? About her children? And this was on last night. I've actually got it, which I'm going to put on another video. I know.
We're in the home when I'm doing videos because I'm being presented to you guys, and I have to cover for that reason. Thanks for your question. Kiwi. 33. Are you happy? That's all I want to know. I hope the answer is a giant yes. Kiwi 33, thank you. I'm really confused at how a lot of people, and I'm not directing this at you, Kiwi, because I do peripherally hear and see that people question my happiness. You know, they think that I have to be back on my kitchen chair, you know, in my whole mess just to be, you know, or high or whatever, just to be happy. And I wasn't happy then at all. Yes, I would say with a ginormous yes. I am super, super happy. 100%.
Kirsten's doing a lot of movement.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, life still has ups and downs. I'm not going to be ecstatic every day, and I'm still going through hardships and growing as a person. So, but generally, yeah, thanks for your question. New York Stiletto asked, have you been taking your medication properly?
Before she answers this question, she asks things that she misses. She mentions food. She mentions all the superficial things. Never once do you mention your beloved mum. Any reason why, Chantal? Why don't you try addressing that? I'm sure one of your beezers will go back and tell them about the video. Try addressing that. There's something fishy going off.
Properly, how does it work? Do you go to doctors to get prescriptions? So thank you for your question. So it's a bit different here. I think some prescriptions require, I think some medications require prescriptions, I should say. But honestly, the medications I need, my inhaler, which by the way takes Symbicort, inhaler.
Look at the look on that. Sorry, guys.
The medications I need, my inhaler, which by the way takes Symbicort.
See that? You need to wash that. Take it off and wash it.
Inhaler for my
I'm
asthma.
joking. Come here.
And I have recently restarted. I actually came off of I'm on and off about antidepressants.
Come here.
But I have to realize I need them. Like, I just restarted them actually yesterday. So, I literally, Salah will go into a pharmacy, any pharmacy
Bullshit.
here, and just say what I need. Like I said, I need cyberlex, 10 milligrams, for example. And
right, see that, guys? The bottom, it says manufactured. It's where they actually buy them. I looked up on this, and the ones in Canada have the manufacturer there. It tells you where they're from. Let me just unmute this. It tells them where they're from. I looked on the ones in Kuwait, and it has all this on, but then here it has Kuwaiti writing and tells you where they're from. And don't say the Kuwaiti ones don't say Canada. That she's deliberately covering it up. She's either not been taking the medication, or she's getting that by illegal method, not legal methods. 2 moments, guys. Let me just take a screenshot of that face. I need that face.
You get your medication. It's as simple as that. I'm surprised. But the pharmacist is very knowledgeable and will go through a lot of details, side effects, blah, 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 all that stuff, you know. So
show the entire box.
They really find what you need. But yeah, it's super affordable. It's like the name brand cyberlex in Canada was like $80 or something like that. Here it's like 4 KD, like, or something.
Show the entire box, Chantal, the blue strip as well.
I think Salah said like maybe. So yeah,
you
like
covered it up with your fat fingers.
Like 30 something. So like, I don't know. But yeah, so really not expensive at all. So different. And you can just walk into a pharmacy if they have it, and it's not something that's on their like controlled substance list. You know, I guess depression is pretty common, more common than I thought. So therapy is very, very, very pricey, but they do have a psychiatric hospital here. But these pills, I think, will once I'm back on them, I honestly, that's why I feel tired when I first get back on them, and it gets into my system again. But I have to, now that I have cheap, easy access to them, I am just going to stay on them because, I'll do 10 milligrams until I start to feel they're not working anymore. And then honestly, when I would go for a follow-up with a psychiatrist to monitor my medication, and they would just ask me the same basic questions the pharmacist would ask, like, how do you feel, blah, 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 like little things like that anyone can ask, so I'm very happy about.
You mean that they asked Salah because you didn't go, you said? And the thing about a pharmacist is he's knowledgeable about medications, yes. The different things about psychiatrists is their knowledge about psychiatric medications. So from now on, as you're going to increase the supposed dose yourself, I'm just going to call you Dr. Chantal from now on.
About that. Very, very happy. I need my medication. Like, I'm, if I'm not on it, it's like night and day for me. You can really tell. Like,
I don't think you're on it.
Oh man, my mood swings are so crazy, and
don't think you allowed it.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to control my emotions. I'm working on it, but it's very hard. PR asked, when are you going home to Canada? I think I've answered this in like other ways through other questions. A lot of the questions are the same. You guys want to know, am I happy here? When am I going home? I don't have a foreseeable date when I'm going home. I don't know. Everything is like just, I plan on being here for a while.
Thanks for the input.
We plan on doing some traveling. I'm not sure when I'll go visit home. I'm still not sure. So, but I'll let you guys know updates when I find out. Thanks, PR. Kanita Mentovic asked, how did you and Salah meet? How long did you know each other before marrying? Okay, so the short of it is we met in October, the beginning of October, and we married at the beginning of November. Near the beginning of November. Yeah, so 1 month we knew each other.
Why aren't you really telling him? When was the last time you professed your love for Coca? Because it was 2 days before you supposedly met Salah. 2 days, Chantal. And you was undying in love with him. You couldn't live without him. You just wanted him to fake love you. Got your wish. Just not with Salah. With Coca. I believe when you was with Coca, you turned around and said, why can't someone just fake love me? You got your wish?
But
kind of sad, really.
I don't know. To me, there's no time frame to falling in love. Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes I think developing a relationship, sure, it takes time. But I kind of just do things fast. I kind of live fast. And it's hard to explain. Like I said, the story about it, a lot of people will think it's not, it's just BS because it sounds so, it sounds far-fetched. But
bullshit.
Honestly, I put my number on WhatsApp. I was fed up. I stopped looking at DMs. I said, I'm tired. God, please send me somebody who will take care of me and be the opposite of the abusive partner.
Here we go.
Before that. Please. I'm tired of these random meaningless datings and whatever else. The very next, I woke up to a WhatsApp message from Salah, and it was sweet message, and
well, give me your money. I need £9,000.
It was just from there, it just grew and grew and grew every day. We spent hours a day, So I would say it was condensed. Yes, it was a short amount of time, timeline wise, but each day we would video and spend time getting to know each other for the whole day, hours and hours and hours. So we grew closer together with every hour that we spent together. So it felt a lot longer that I knew him because
trust me, Fuzzy did too.
The quality time we spent together. So yeah, but it was basically a month, and then I was married.
If you say so.
Which honestly is not something totally out of character for myself.
What, you generally get married after a month? How many times have you been married?
Mimi, this is a joke one, and I'm going to end with this one for now. Mimi's a beezer who makes me laugh. See, I love beezers who make me laugh. I don't. I need people there for me in my circle who just unconditionally
take your crap.
Will just be there for me.
And take your
people
bullshit.
like that in life are rare. You know, it's not that they have to agree with everything you do, but people don't, you know, people who don't make you feel bad or berate you or are just there for you or make you laugh. I like people like that in my life, you know?
I'm sure you do. People who don't make you accountable.
What did Sears ever do to you? I made a comment about Sears, like a derogatory comment about people wearing clothes from Sears. And I was angry, so I just said it, you know. I think I have a vendetta against Sears because I used to have to wear the clothes so often, like between that and JCPenney as a kid growing up. People might like my step-grandmother would always, even my mom, like they would take me to Sears a lot. Sears was like the thing back when I was growing up. I was born in 1984. So the mall would have a Sears, like every mall would have a Sears, you know, like they have like a one department store in every huge mall. Well, ours was Sears or JCPenney. So Sears, they always made me wear the ugliest. Like to me, I didn't care about clothes. I wanted Barbies. So I was always like, all these clothes, kids' clothes are ugly. They're all matching like purple top, purple corduroys, or stirrup pants. You remember those? So I didn't like getting clothes. So I would always they would always make me bypass the Barbie section and go for the clothes because I needed clothes, right? Every school season starting. And Sears was just so drabby to me. There was just something about it. It was like department store drabby. Everything was beige.
That's brown,
you know, appliances, clothes.
Make up your mind. You just said it with lilac and purple a minute ago. Can you make up your mind? Jesus, I might want to visit Sears in future. I mean, we don't have a Sears here. But let me know. I kind of like the idea of lilac. And beige.
I saw the toy departments like sometimes, but you know, I didn't get a Barbie every time we went, and I always wanted a Barbie. And the cafeteria food was pretty crappy, but now that I look back on it, it makes me nostalgic to remember like the juice, the grape and red juice in those like coolers and like rice pudding, like cafeteria rice pudding or Jello, and then like just fries with like lumpy gravy. Yeah, the food was pretty crappy. So I don't know. There's just something about Sears that just
beige color.
I don't know what it is.
Nice color hijab.
Same with Zellers. You know, Kmart, Zellers, Sears. I don't know. There's just something about department stores. I just don't like it. I don't know why.
Sorry, guys. My cat's wanting
to play. Growing up, my favorite show was Today's Special, and it took place in a department store. So, and even that one was like a beige, boring department store. I don't know. I have issues. So thanks, Mimi, for your question. All right, guys, so that's it for the Q&A. I don't know if I'll do another part soon, but now I'm going to get on the editing of the vlogs that I've been...
Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop this one here because I want to edit a video out. Now, in the video, it shows the difference between the two boxes, a Kuwaiti one and a Canada one. She is clearly covering up the address, and they're not from Canada, they're from Kuwait. The Kuwaiti ones have the Symbicort name on, plus at the side, it's in a, I presume, Arabic code. They are, I reckon she's brought them with her. My belief, she's brought them with her, and she's not taking them. And you know, that is her choice. That is her choice. You know, she makes bad decisions. That's what she does. But I'm going to post a little short about it. She's actually really annoying me because she's playing the abuse victim as always. I'm the victim, blah, blah, blah. You don't wash with me. It only washes with me stupid beezers. She's got that many soccer accounts that there's no knowing if these questions were genuine. But guys, please subscribe. Keep forgetting to ask people to subscribe. and like the video. I'm going to do in the next half an hour. There's going to be another video coming up. It's only about 5 minutes long. It'll show the differences between the 2 tablet boxes. Proof that she is lying. I can't. Do you know my nan used to say one thing? You can cure a thief, chop his hands off. You can't cure a liar. And Chantel's a liar. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get to editing the video, get it out, and show you the differences between the 2 boxes. Sorry, my cat also wants attention. Say hello. Right, thank you for watching, guys, and I shall see you in a little while. More attention.